What is your name and where do you work?
Hi, I'm Valerie Evans, and I'm the North Las Vegas building official.
And good morning. I'm Sam Palmer. I'm the Assistant Director for the Clark County Department of Building and Fire Prevention here in Las Vegas, Nevada.
What does a normal day's work look like for you?
What does a normal day's work look like for me? Working in government, that changes on a regular basis, and working with construction, it also changes. I do manage all of the permitting and construction in North Las Vegas. I also manage all the complaints to all the structures in North Las Vegas. As a manager, I supervise building and fire safety, and that includes the plans examiners, the permit techs, the building inspectors, the fire inspectors, and all the support staff that helps us to review plans and get permits out and continue to move construction forward.
We represent about 250 staff, of which about 50 or so are in the fire prevention side of the house and a couple of hundred are on the building side of the house. We represent all of the habitable structures here in Clark County, which is a portion of Las Vegas. Clark County is the main jurisdiction on the strip, the Las Vegas Boulevard, where all the main hotels are. And that's probably our main function, is to oversee the hotels. That's the vital tourism economy for Las Vegas. So that's a brief understanding of who we are. But when you think of Las Vegas, and you think of the high rises, in particular the new Raider Stadium and in the new Resort World project, that's us.
What do you like about your job?
I love my job. I love being able to ensure that buildings are built safe for the occupants, not only for life safety, but for accessibility, for energy conservation. Across the board, what we do is we find solutions to problems and we find a code path to that solution. So,
Overall, I enjoy dealing with the customers, and it's fun seeing a customer's project, whatever that may be. It may be a small tool shed in their backyard. It may be a 60-story high-rise down on the Las Vegas Boulevard. But I like the variety. I like talking with the customers, seeing what they need, seeing what their plans are, what they're trying to build, and trying to help them get through the process.
What kind of training did you receive?
I started out in my career in the 80s as an electrician, and I've been an electrician since then. I'm a master electrician by trade. When I decided to put my tool bags down and move into the public sector and government, I started out with an electrical certification and a building certification. And over the years, as an inspector in the field, I continued to get more national certifications. So I am a certified master code professional through the International Code Council. And the training that I had to do was a lot of code knowledge, a lot of code testing, and then I rounded that out with a bachelor's degree in business so that I could have the technical side and the administrative side to really be able to manage the department.
So we need intense training and we need the experience. The training on our plans examiners, we do a lot of ICC, International Code Council training for our folks to train them on how to do plans examination for electrical and mechanical. We also rely upon our engineers who are already been through the college side of it to oversee that and look at some of the more technical programs that we're looking at. And then we'll offer a lot of in-house training, not only on the technical aspects, how do I do plumbing, how do I do an air conditioning unit or whatever it may be, but I also have to do more general training on our codes because our building codes and our fire codes change out every 3 years. And so every 3 years, we're getting new codes. Now they don't change dramatically, but what little bit of new codes that we do bring in, then we have to train on that and bring our staff up to speed because as soon as that code is adopted, our commissioners voted in and it's adopted, we have to implement it. So we've got to be up to speed on that. So training is a big part of our component of what we do.
What advice would you give to students wanting to pursue a career like yours?
If you wanted a career in government, like love what you do. It's not a job, it's a position. When the position becomes available, you take it. Working in the public sector has great benefits, has great retirement, but it really is a place where we get to help the community. We get to help the people who come to us for services. As a code professional and as a code official, we get to help people feel safe in their structures and move forward.
Come talk to us, come see us. get your resume to us. And resume is just a piece of paper. I'd much rather see you in person, talk to you and see what you want to do. Schedule 10 minutes with me, come in and talk to me and tell me about your career goals and whatnot. And then let me see what I can do to help out on internships or one-day ride-alongs or entry-level type items and whatnot, or come out to your schools and give you a talk on what we do and how we do it. But I got to get you interested into our industry. Right now, we have a lot of openings, and we're trying hard to find those 10-year, 15-year veterans, but we can't. Those folks are very hard to find. So we're pushing hard to find the younger folks or the folks with no years of experience on inspections or engineering come into our industry and help us rebuild our industry. We've got a lot of folks retiring. In fact, I'm going to 2 retirement parties this week. It's great for the folks retiring, but we need to replenish and get new people in and get them through the system and get them trained up and experienced.